everybody, this is Lana Michelson from lanamichelson.com, and today is a day after Rosh Hashanah. It was a fast day today, so it was a little bit hard, had a bit of a headache, but now that I've drank, or however you say it, thank God I feel much better. And I just want to talk a bit about Rosh Hashanah, because Rosh Hashanah this year, we were in lockdown. Now for me, it actually worked out well, because it meant that I got my kids, and otherwise I would have been alone, so I was actually very happy about the lockdown. But I think one of the important things about this lockdown that teaches everybody is the idea of family time and getting together with each other and having fun with each other and building up the ties with each other and the bonds with each other. And I think that many times a lot of families are so busy in their day-to-day work, they're so busy in going to work, coming home, bringing the kids here, bringing the kids there, doing that, chug or after-school club or that after-school club. They don't even have time really to sit down and just enjoy each other and enjoy each other's time. And for me, one of the things that the lockdown did was it actually really gave was, my eldest son, who's 26, he's been living on his own already for quite a few years. But during the time of the lockdown, he came home and we were all together and we all had a really good time together, despite the fact that we were in close quarters. Thank God I have a relatively large house, so it's not such close quarters and everyone has their own, little corner that they can go to if they need time alone. But we would eat together and we prepared food together and we cleaned together and we had a chart and showing what each job of each person was, and we held each other accountable for it. So if it was somebody's turn to cook and they didn't, everyone would look and say, "Aren't you supposed to do the cooking today?" And they say, "Oh yes, all right." And then they'd go and do the cooking. Or, "Aren't you supposed to clean up tonight?" And says, "Yes, yes." And then they'd go and they'd clean up. But it was all done in good spirit. It wasn't done in a way of like pointing finger or accusingly or anything like that. And I think that when you're dealing with any relationship, be it between a parent and a child, or be it between a spouse and their partner, one of the most basic things is having these times together where you're just spending time together, having fun together, doing things together, even if it's mundane day-to-day things. You don't have to go off on a trip to Hawaii in order to have a good time together. You can be at home having a good time together, cooking together, and then cleaning together, and then just, snuggling and watching a movie together or something. And we actually, me and my, now 5 kids, because my 6th kid is already married and living on her own with her husband, thank God, thank God for her, with her husband and her child, and they have a very happy life. Tried out, still in contact with her, don't get anything wrong about that. But me and my other 5 kids, we tend to all gather up on the sofa together, and we have like a big sofa and a small sofa, and we even though it's like that, we tend to still sit all together to watch the movie together, because there's something nice about being togetherness, that togetherness and being together. And people have actually noticed also in my family in the albums, which is interesting because I never noticed it, all the photographs that we take, you see all of us are together. And that actually shows something nice about my family, because I think that we are a very together family, a family that, and it's not that we don't have our issues and our problems, because we do, and we do have our hardships, and we do have the kid who's a little bit more difficult to deal with, and the kid that, is a little bit more aggressive, or the kid that's a little bit, doesn't do all the chores we're supposed to do. But we're still all together, and we love each other, and it comes out in the way that we interact on a day-to-day basis, even if sometimes it also shows as if it's not there. But it is there. And I think that's also really important when you're dealing with just a couple, that if you have a good solid relationship, a good solid friendship, something to fall back on, the memories of all the good times that you had together, when you're having hard times, falling back in those memories make all the difference. And I know I spoke to one of my cousins once who was in lockdown with her husband, she was in quarantine with her husband over here after she flew someplace and she had to wait 2 weeks. And she said, the lockdown was great. It gave them time to reconnect from their busy lives, that he's busy working, she's busy with her kids and her grandkids. And it just gave them the time to just sit and reconnect with each other in a good way. So I hope that for all of you who are in lockdown, and even if you're not in lockdown, take the time to reconnect with the people in your life, the people who you care about, the people who you want to be in touch with, the people who you want to have in your life, be it your children, be it your parents, be it your spouse. Take the time to reconnect and enjoy it. And the light just went out, so I'm going to say quickly, if you enjoyed this, give me a like down below. Have a great day and night, evening. Remember, I'm here to make the whole world happy 1% at a time, starting with myself, and keep as many couples happily together as possible, and everything's working out for me. Take care.